Школа коллекционирования Олега Боровко. Друзья, всем привет! Сегодня я в Германии рассматриваю очень интересную коллекцию, посвященную городу Вупперталю. Причем человек собирал все, что связано с Вупперталем. Эта коллекция делится по разным темам. Это видео будет на английском языке, так как владелец коллекции немец. Сейчас я вам представляю владельца этой коллекции. Я должен сказать, это самая большая коллекция, посвященная городу Вупперталю в Германии. Итак, пожалуйста, мистер Райнер Тиль.
Hello. Hello. Okay, I would like to show you my collection of my best postcards. I have 22,000 postcards of my town Wuppertal.
Wow.
I was born here, and now I'll show you what is the collection.
Yes, please.
So the first is the traffic, the old traffic. It's all postcards about around 1900 and 1920. So different postcards with horses and different trains. And there are many people. There's a Zeppelin train. He was one time in Wuppertal, and you can see it by a photo postcard. So, I go with you to the next. Mm-hmm. The next is also the traffic, but different. The Zeppelins and the Schwebebahn. Schwebebahn was built up 1901. 1901 von Kaiser Wilhelm II. is a traffic by a Schwebebahn 20 kilometers around the town, over the street and over the river. You have to see it in the next places. Mm-hmm. So, and then, oh, sorry.
I show you this part,
yes,
because
you see
it's
all
again
the
very
Zeppelin
interesting.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It was a very important.
Yeah.
And then the next is postcards with where the people can laugh, the people are happy to see it. It's joke postcards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In a different way. Also bad little boys.
Bad boys.
Bad
Mm-hmm.
boys, yes. Okay. And if you come to the railway station and you fall down the streets, and so some jokes. Mm-hmm. The rain in Wuppertal, you can see it. In Wuppertal is a town with much rain every time. And some people say the kids are coming to the world and have an umbrella in her hand. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, we go to the next one. And you see that's a special kind of postcards. They are a little bit outside, with Kaiser Wilhelm and so on. And it's, the front is mm-hmm. not in one way, so it's a little bit with waves.
Yes.
Sorry for the explanation, it's not a school English. Yes? Mm-hmm. And then decoration postcards with flowers, money in the backside, money with the Schwebebahn. The Schwebebahn is the traffic with only one accident in 120 years.
Very safe to transport.
Yes, very safety, and more than 1 million people who take the Schwebebahn. Okay. Mm-hmm. We go to the next.
Yes.
And that's some cards in lithography. What happened in the past? Yeah, in this hall where we are now was also an exhibition with Marines. So mm-hmm. you don't know why, but it was so. So different cars with Marines in Wuppertal, and we have no Haber.
Yeah.
Yes. And what happened with Kaiser Wilhelm? Kaiser Wilhelm I, Kaiser Wilhelm II. That's Kaiser Wilhelm II, who was in Wuppertal 1901. Mm-hmm. And so there are some postcards where he is every time on it. Yes. Also Kaiser Wilhelm in another part of the town where he's going to a big other hall.
Yes.
Okay. It's a fire people. Yes, different. It's very rare postcards. This postcard is could be the price for a collector, 50 euros. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Interesting.
And that is also the same what was in the past. Yeah, with different from different people was in the streets with their flags and historischer Festzug, German, sorry. It was a long way of cars and different traffic things for Barmen 100 years. Yes, 1900 was 100 years old. So what happened 1908, what happened 1910, there was 300 years of this part of the town. It's Elberfeld name. It was 1910 300, and before 12 years we had 400. And that is a joke card where the different parts of my town were coming together to one town, Wuppertal. Before it was Elberfeld, Barmen, Vorwickel, different parts, and they come together to one name, the name of the town Wuppertal. Okay.
We go to the next.
We go to the next.
Where it is?
Oh, better here.
Yeah.
And that's postcards of the time. How was the surrounding in the old time? Yes, before 100 years. It's different from today. Very different, because it changed. The build of the town was changing every time. So that's very interesting for people who are living here, were born here, to see it. How is it in the past and how is it today? The difference is very important. It's old postcards, and they're very rare. They don't find it. Some old people have it in their house, and they don't know that there are collectors who are searching for it. Yes, and so they are interested when they are living here, were born here. How was it in the time of her parents or grandparents? Okay. Then also is alcohol, beer. We have many companies who make beer, and Vicula is one of the biggest one. And very interesting is the three people. It was advertising of the company with these three people who were Musketiere. They are working for the company Vicula Beer. Okay. Then we go to
beer card. Yeah. Beer.
Yes.
Thema.
We go to the next.
Yes.
And that is advertising of different important companies of our town, the biggest companies we have, also with postcards where you see all the houses of this company, the main houses. And here also it's the same part, Werbung in color, Werbung in black and white. It's different of the companies of our town. Okay?
Yeah.
And then we go to the next.
Yeah.
The same, that's the second, also companies with for malers, yeah, Pinsels, you see it.
Yes.
I don't know the English word now, right? That's a very big company of our town. And when you go to the next, it's Barmen in alter Zeit. That's old photo postcards, yeah, very old photo postcards von Geschäften, von pianos, a company of pianos, hairdresser, and some other companies, little stores, yeah, where you can see what was before 100 years.
Very interesting. It's real history.
Okay, it's history, right? Beautiful history. So we have two more. That's curious things also for laughing. It's fine to see it. The biggest woman who was living in Wuppertal, she was 2 meters and 10. Yes, and a boat was building up by some people, and a snowman, and something other things. They are flying in soldiers were flying with a aeroplane over the town, and so some joke cards. Okay. And then the last place is of the history of the town. That's very old pictures before 1900. It's 1860, 1870, about 150 years. And we had a company in the town with a working man at the river with cloths, making cloths, and they were washing it in the river, and then the sun is on it on the side of the river, and you can see there this kind of business of the past. And in the past was 1610, before now 412 years. Wuppertal was a Burg, yeah, Burg, Schloss, also only a few houses in the middle and the wall around it. That was the starting 1610 of my hometown where I was born. Okay?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Very interesting for explanation. Thank you. And how you start collect this? Which kind of ideas you get? Why you do it? And how many years you do it?
Why? Okay,
Yeah, why?
I love my town. I love my town. I was born in my town, and I'm collector since my 5th year. Was collecting first stamps, from stamps, postcards, and then coins. So I'm collector 15 and 5 years. And the first I had an office before 30 years. I opened an office in the middle of the town, and I had the idea to find some postcards of the surrounding of my office. That was the starting of all. Well, and there was more and more and more, and one time I said I must have every kind of postcard of my town. So it's a little bit crazy, but a very important man, it's like Goethe, you know, Goethe and Schiller, and Goethe said, collectors are happy people.
Yes, right. Thank you very much. It was a very interesting discussion. I hope in future we can make some more video with you if you find time for that.
We will see it. Thank you
All the
very
best.
much.
Bye.
Bye.